Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of A Day in the Life, or POV. You're an offer publisher. Pretty much the series where I share takeaways and updates on my publishing company, what it looks like to run a publishing company, things I'm learning, challenges I've run into, and how I overcome them, as well as answering a lot of the questions I see in the comments. Now, today is Monday, so we're starting the week fresh. Got some fun action items on the to-do list. But last night we relaunched ads for one of the companies on our portfolio, the fitness software I've been talking about. So we were waiting on some video ads to come back from our editor, but they weren't going to be done till later this week. I didn't want to wait for that, so I scheduled some static images to run and see if we can just get some sales that way, just to get the ball rolling and to warm up the old pixel. And also working on some like an affiliate one-page doc or one pager for our affiliates for our other publishing company for a launch we're doing on Black Friday. So just working on that. And then today, also going to be recording some training for both my community of publishers like you guys watching this, as well as for my clients. Going to be recording a training on your first 30 days running ads, what to expect, how the emotions, how to handle that, the stats, how to understand them, and everything in between. So I think I'm going to record that first today. I don't have much copy to work on, and so I'm going to just get that off the plate as soon as possible and get things going. So I'll keep you guys updated. See you later. Well, guys, it's been obviously a few hours since the last clip, working, getting things done. Today was a really productive day. When I say we, it's so funny. When I was a kid starting my agency at 15 and a half, 14 that age, I would always say we on sales calls. It was just me. And I've always just carried that through and through. So when I say we, I mean myself. Had a great productive day, got back on my gym schedule. We went and worked. I worked for 4 hours straight, starting from 9 a.m. all the way to 2. Took about a 2-ish hour break, got back to work, and now I'm going to the grocery store to get something for my wife. I'll be back and work more. But a couple takeaways from today. Man, I'm really loving the publishing model. I know it's super dark, but get over it. We're not some fancy Mangazi freaking YouTube channel, right? Just straight value, all right? Straight freaking value. No captions like Hermosi. It's gonna be okay. But just super excited about this publishing model even more. The more and more I'm in this business, the better. And I've just been having great text conversations and calls with my mentor. And when I say mentor, I mean somebody who I haven't paid to learn from, just somebody who's been pouring into, which is so valuable. And so shout out Mark, which is learning so much from him, just the new levels to publishing and taking my publishing company to the next level, because now I can see so much further. And so it's been just super exciting just diving into that more. And I'm really just one thing I'm learning, and thing I learned today, I guess, or realized that I want to share with you, is in publishing, every deal you do, you learn something new. You learn something new for your next deal. Every deal is a stepping stone. That's why you do multiple deals. But I'm realizing after doing dozens of deals now, what a perfect partner looks like, what the situation looked like, who they should be, some of the pros and cons. And one thing I'm realizing, the mistake I made in my early deals, is I would take on anybody, people who had a little bit of an audience, maybe none, and I would just be I'm just gonna scale things on cold, which is fine and can work, but there's something to say for having an audience now with some status and making things easier. And so I always realized those offers were harder to scale and harder to push, whereas the offers where somebody had an existing name, existing status in the industry, a seasoned pixel, testimonials, all these other things, a big organic audience. It was really easy because we could run a launch, and crush. Like one of the deals I did, we did a launch at a Facebook group, and it was my second week working with them, and we did a launch and did like over $144,000 collected just like that, you know, that I could get a cut on. And you know, shout the red light. Oh, show. But it's just crazy how like with a cold offer would have taken months to get to 144,000 cash collected. Whereas if you do publishing, they already have an audience, they already have a face, they're already comfortable on camera. You just structure everything together. They launch, you run the marketing, and you're making bank. And so that's what just something I've been loving so much about this model. And so I've just been like changing my perspective of wanting to go after people that have that existing audience. And the cool thing is there's so much opportunity. You think about during COVID, how it became trendy and viral to become a creator and to make money off AdSense and brand deals. But these people, they, you know, AdSense and sponsorships, since there's so many creators, obviously it's harder to make things work, and it requires them to keep posting. Whereas if I partner with them, I can give them an evergreen product, their own product. And so it just makes so much sense. Like there is so much opportunity, and I don't need like a giant YouTuber. I don't need a huge Instagram person. Like give me somebody with a Facebook group with 10,000 members in it, like I did for the 144K launch. That's what they had. Give me someone with an email list that has a couple thousand people on it. I know somebody who they collected over like $3 million from a list of 10,000 people over the span of like 12 months. And so it's possible. You don't need like a giant influencer. There's different tiers to it. And so I've just changed my thing where it's like I'm only working with people now if they have that. Because something that Mark Lack was teaching me was like the fast launch, the medium launch, and the slow launch. And how with your partnering, your publishing clients, what you do is you do a fast launch to inject cash within like the first 30 days of working with them. Then you do a medium launch where you build out more of like a sustainable upsell path in economics. And then there's like the slow launch, which is building like the full business into something that's enterprise value for potential exit and scaling it a lot further. And so a lot of times people go for the slow launch off the bat, which is a huge mistake. And so he's walking me through the exact process of doing a fast launch, and it's been huge. So yeah, just those are the big takeaways for today. Just day in life being author, publisher, things I'm learning. Another thing is, just to let you guys know, I'm leaving a link in the description below, because in a couple weeks, on the 18th, Mark has agreed to do another interview. And if you guys go to my channel, he's already done one, and it was huge. It was so good. And we got a lot more into like investing and a lot of stuff about Bitcoin and what he's doing with this, all the money he's made from publishing. But I was like, hey man, can we do something more detailed into the publishing? Can we go deeper for the people who want the more practical things? Because we alluded to some things, but we don't go deeper. And so he agreed to do another podcast, another interview on that. It's probably going to be anywhere from maybe a couple hours long, depends on how many questions I can ask him. I'm going to try to keep him going for you guys, because he could talk forever. He's so good at talking, and so it's going to be a great call. And so if you want to be notified for when that goes live, we're not going to be uploading on YouTube. It's going to be private. You'll just receive a link in your email to watch the video instantly. But to receive that, just click the link below, enter your email, and you'll be notified via that. You also can share that link with other people if you want to let them know. It also will bump you up. We have like a little waiting list system, so if you want to get notified earlier, you know, we're going to set the first 25 to 50 people in the top ranking, they'll receive this training a day early. So hit that link below and check it out, just so you can be notified when this goes live. But I'm gonna head in Target now and get my wife some stuff, but I just wanted to share that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.